Hi, third grade. It's Mrs. D'Amico here, ready to go over with you the Fundations lesson for Unit 3, Day 4. Repeat after me for our drill sounds warm-up. A, wash, ah. A, squash, ah. A, safe, a. I, itch, I. I, pine, I. O, home, o. U, up, U, mule, you. U, rule, oo. E, ed, and E, Pete, E. Nice work. Okay, third grade, the next thing I want to show you on my screen is our word of the day for today. Look at the word. It's more than one syllable, isn't it? So today we're going to divide the word up into its syllable parts and mark the word. So first of all, let's look at it. What kind of syllable types do we have here? I see 2 vowels, actually 3 pink cards, but remember yesterday we said this silent E doesn't really count when we're looking at syllables. Okay, so I do see we have 2 vowels separated by 1 consonant in between there. So we should recognize at the end here, do you see how we have a vowel consonant E? That's a syllable type, isn't it? And here we have a closed syllable. So I'm going to scoot my syllable parts. The first one, if it's closed, this would be a short vowel, right? Put the breve up there. The first syllable is vol. Say it, vol. The last syllable is, we said this is a vowel dash E syllable, right? It's a vowel consonant E syllable, and that means that this silent E, X that out, is making the U say its name. It's long, so I put a macron. We have volume. What's the whole word? Volume is our word of the day. Sometimes you may need to turn up the volume to hear better. Sometimes it's too loud and you need to turn down the volume on something. Okay, our word of the day is volume. So what we're going to do next is get ready to add that word of the day into our student notebooks. So find in your student notebook the V section in vocabulary. If you turn to the right page, it will be page 80. So go ahead and grab your materials. Student notebook on page 80 and a pencil. Okay, on the bottom of page 80, you're going to write next to the first V, the word of the day, which is volume. Remember, I crossed it off, I know, because it's the silent E under there, but you should be able to see the letters to spell it correctly. V-O-L-U-M-E, volume. And please don't forget to mark it in your student notebook as well. We said V-O-L is a closed syllable, and we put a breve for vol. And the last part, U-M-E, is a vowel consonant E syllable. And we put a macron because it's a long U, like you, mule, you, and cross off that silent E. So in your book, it should look like this. If you want to pause the video so that you can mark it. All right, and below we're going to add a sentence. The sentence I want you to write down is, I had to turn down the volume on the video. All right, try and get that down. Again, I had to turn down the volume on the video. Don't forget capital letters at the beginning, punctuation at the end. I had to turn down the volume on the video. And then when you're confident, you can scoop it. Here, boys and girls, is what I did. So check your spelling. I know there are different ways to scoop the sentence. I chose I had to turn down the volume on the video. I did 4 scoops in this particular sentence, but read yours back and see if it sounds good. Okay, 3rd grade. Next, we're going to go ahead and listen to Miss Ann teach us our new concept for the day. Here we go.
Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Ann here again, and we're going to today go over a new concept again from Level 3, Unit 3, and this is Day 4. This is our last new concept in this unit. It's a short unit. It's only 1 week long. This new concept may be something you remember from 2nd grade, but it's good to review and to remind us of how to do the procedures for certain things. So for today, you're going to need your letterboard, your magnetic letterboard, where you'll have the letters that we can move to spell words. So if you want to pause the computer and get that in a minute, you're also going to need a dry erase marker or something that we're going to be able to draw a couple lines on here with. So whatever you have that you can use for that, I want you to get your letterboard and your marker for that. Okay. Okay, now that you're ready with that, we're going to open up our letterboards and we're going to review for spelling how we do sounds on here, especially when we have more than one letter to show for those sounds. All right, so let's look at our board here a minute. Everybody can see that, I think. And I'm going to give you a sound. Everybody say zzz. Repeat that sound. Zzz. When you hear zzz, do you remember 2 letters could make that sound? We know it could be Z or it could be S. That's right. Because remember, between 2 vowels, we know that that S can sometimes say Z sound, like in Y's, right? So when I say, everybody say Z, you're going to repeat Z and you're going to point to Z and S. Good job. Now let's think about our long vowel sounds that we've been practicing this unit. If I say to you A, everybody say A, that's right. And to show that spelling situation for that, we're going to move the tiles. Do you remember this? You're going to say A, consonant, E. So you would move the tiles to show A, consonant, E, because that's what makes that A say A in words, right? So this is what we would show when your teacher or you would hear A from me, you would say A, consonant, E. Let's try one more. Suppose I say I. Repeat. I. That's right. What says I? Would be. That's right. I, consonant E. Move your tiles to show that. You make sure this blank is there, the ivory blank. That helps us to know that it could be any consonant. A, I, consonant E. You would need for that. Okay, very good. Let's move on, and we're going to go over, put those back, and we're going to go over how to spell with multi-syllable words with these. We've been doing a lot of practice with 1-syllable things, but we're going to practice how do you do it with multi-syllable, and that's where you're going to need your marker. So you're going to need to get your dry erase marker and have that ready, and I'm going to say a word to you. Are you ready? Everybody say invite. The word is invite. Repeat it. Great. All right. So when we have these multi-syllable words, we're going to use our marker to say it syllable by syllable. You ready? Invite. Sorry, my lines aren't that straight. I'll try to do that better next time. Invite. So you draw a line for each syllable. Okay? And remember, like with our syllable frames that you may be used to seeing, we say invite. We hear 2 syllables and we spell it syllable by syllable. First syllable is in, right? So with your tiles, I want you to move down the letters to spell in. and put that on the first line that you drew. All right, so in would be our first syllable. All right, second syllable, vite. That's right. And I want you to now pull down the letters to spell vite. If you need to tap, you can go ahead and tap it to yourself if you need help with that. Oh, I need another I and I don't have it, so I'm going to use a blank. I need my T. Okay, vite. So invite. 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 Scoop under and say it. Invite. I-N-V-I-T-E. Okay. Again, I don't have an extra I used one over here, so you can use a blank of the right color for vowels on there. All right, let's spell it back. Invite. I-N-V-I, or a blank, T-E. Good. And if you want, you can erase your lines. Okay, let's try another one. Say include. Repeat. Include. Good. Ready to draw our lines? Let's say each syllable as we draw our lines. Include. Include. First syllable. In. That's right. Go ahead and pull down the letters to spell that. Good. That's what you should have so far. Second syllable. Clued. Good. Clued. Go ahead and pull down the letters. That's a long one. Let's check. Include. I-N-C-L-U-D-E. I heard that long U sound. Clued. Remember the oo? That can be U consonant E. Include. I-N-C-L-U-D-E. All right, let's spell it back. I-N-C-L-U-D-E. Good. Do you remember doing that before? All right. Let's erase. And let's try one more. Dispute. Dispute. Meaning you disagree with something, you dispute something. All right, let's think about the syllables we hear. Dispute. Dispute. First syllable. Dis. That's right. Go ahead and pull down the letters. Dis. Second syllable. Pute. Correct. Pute. Go ahead and spell that with your tiles. Remember, if you ever run out of the letters, you can always put a blank in there. All right. P-U-T-E. Dispute. D-I-S-P-U-T-E. What's the word? Dispute. Great job. So remember, when we have multi-syllable words, we're going to break them down into lines for each syllable. That way we can spell syllable by syllable. And if you need to tap one syllable to yourself, if you get stuck, you can always go back to tap the sounds that you hear in that syllable to help you out. And then we check it, and we read it and scoop it to check it again. All right. Thank you, boys and girls. Good job with that.
Okay, third grade. The last thing we're going to do is dictation composition book. So if you can get out your composition book, please turn to page 9 and you can get whatever date is appropriate for up on the top. Okay, page 9 in your composition book. All right, the first sound I would like you to write is Z. Say it. Z. All right, pause the video, write it, and then press play when you're ready to check. Okay, check your answer to number 1. Did you get Z and S? Very good. Number 2, your sound is A. Say it. A. Go ahead and write it. All right, let's check your answer for number 2. Did you write A-E? Very good. Number 3, your sound is U. Say it. U. Pause the video and then check. Okay, how'd you do? Did you get U-E? All right, and the last sound at the top, I. Say it. I. Go ahead. Okay, did you get I-E? All right, moving on to the next row, we have some review words from Unit 3 that I want to give to you. Or I'm sorry, from Unit 2. We're on Unit 3 now. So from Unit 2, remember we had base words and suffixes, and we had that 1-1-1 doubling rule when we attach certain vowel suffixes to. So let's see what you remember. You're going to spell the words and mark them in the section. Next to number 1, your first review word is drummer. Say it. Drummer. The drummer was marching in the band. Drummer. Pause the video and try. Okay, look at my number 1. Drum, the base word, is a 1-1-1 word. So I doubled the final consonant, start it, and added the vowel suffix ER for drummer. Number 2, your word is tripped. Say it. Tripped. I accidentally tripped over my shoelaces. Tripped. Pause the video and try it. Okay, look at my number 2. Trip, the base word, is a 1-1-1 word. So I double the consonant and put a star up above it, and I attach the vowel suffix ed, which happens to sound like t in that word. All right, number 3, your word is gladly. I would gladly help you with that. Gladly. Try it. Okay, now even though glad is a 1-1-1 word, remember ly, the suffix, is not a vowel suffix, so you should not have doubled that consonant. Check to make sure yours is correct. And then the last review word I want you to write is wishes. Say it. Wishes. He wishes he could go to his friend's house. Wishes. Okay, check number 4. Wish, the base word, is not a 1-1-1 word. So it ends with that digraph sh. Therefore, you have to add es as your suffix. Okay, now you're going to go down to the next section where it says current words. These are our vowel-e words and our multisyllabic words. So try number 1. Your word is fine. Say it. Fine. I felt fine after I got a lot of rest. Fine. Try it first and then check it. Okay, you should have heard the long I sound. So that tells you you don't want to put fin. You need the silent E. And then when you mark it, scoop it. It's a vowel-e and put a macron on that long vowel. Fine. Okay, the next word, number 2, is extract. Say it. Extract. The dentist had to extract my teeth. Extract. Try it first. Okay, check my number 2 there. X is EX. That syllable part is a closed syllable, and that vowel is short. And then tract. It's also a closed syllable with a short vowel there for extract. Check your spelling and your markings, please. Okay, number 3, your word is cupcake. Say it. Cupcake. Try to write it and mark it, and then check back. Okay, check and see how you did. Did you get cup? It's a closed syllable with a short vowel. And then cake. is a vowel dash E. Macron over that long vowel and cross off that silent E. That is actually a compound word there. Okay, number 4, the word I want you to write is include. Say it. Include. It is always nice to include friends. Include. All right, and here it is. In is a closed syllable with a breve over that short vowel, and clude is a vowel dash E with a macron and cross off that silent E. Very good. Okay, now for the sound-alike words. Number 1, the word is plain. Say it. Plain. I wore a very plain sweater to school today. Plain. Okay, hopefully you wrote P-L-A-I-N, plain. And number 2, your sound-alike word is missed. Say it. Missed. I missed a question on my homework. Missed. Spell which homophone you hear in that sentence. Okay, hopefully you spelled M-I-S-S-E-D, missed. All right, now for your review trick words. The first trick word is way back from first grade Fundations. The word is Mr. Say it. Mr. My teacher, Mr. Capusta, taught me gym. Mr. Okay, look and see. It's a capital M, that's a title, R, and then a period. It's an abbreviation. Okay, number 2, your next trick word is both. Say it. Both. We both wore tennis shoes to school. Both. And both is spelled B-O-T-H. Both. All right, get ready for your one sentence. Okay, here's your sentence. It's a question. When did you contact the host? I'll say it one more time. When did you contact the host? Pause the video. Make sure capital letter at the beginning, punctuation at the end, and scoop your sentences when you're confident. When did you contact the host? All right, take a look at my book. How'd you do with when? Did you remember capital letter? Did you, look at that contact word. That's 2 syllables. Contact. How'd you do with spelling? When did you contact the host? Did you remember your question mark at the end? And notice how I scooped this one. 2 scoops. When did you contact the host? Very good, 3rd grade. And the last thing we did in class today was practice our cursive lowercase c, a, and o. We connected them this time. And look at some of the real words that we practice writing because you can do this at home. We practice cocoa, chats, coast, coats, what, and boats. All right, so if you wanted to pause the video and try to get some of those words practice, that would be great work to do at home. All right, 3rd grade, have a great day. I'll see you next time.